Go and read my comic, it's free!
Hey guys, CharrChan here, or Yugi, same person. Today's video I am unboxing the Hikaru no Go Nendoroids of Hikaru and Sai. I've already made a video of unboxing the pop-up parades from Hikaru no Go, so if you want to see the pop-up parades, then go watch that. Alright, let's unbox these.
I apologise for the slightly yellow lighting, it is so dark and dim today, it's raining. I love the rain. It's really nice and atmospheric, but filming wise, we're gonna have yellow light, so you know. Anyway, these are the two Hikaru no Go Nendoroids that have released so far. I know Toya is currently up for pre-order at the time of this video, but I'm going to wait for him to release and buy him, you know, after release, because I think I'm a little bit late on the pre-order. So these Nendoroids here, I found them in a bundle listing on eBay. It was both Nendoroids and it cost me £69.90. That's for both of them together, so that's about £35 each, which is really good for Nendoroids nowadays. I think we will start with Hikaru, and then we will unbox Sai next. So these Nendoroids are legit, we can tell by the packaging usually, which Good Smile Company logo, the Nendoroid logo and the manufacturer's sticker there. Not all Nendoroids will have a sticker, sometimes they just don't have a sticker, but these ones do, which is a good sign. So there's the front of the box. They have the Go board lines on, which is really fun as well. Are we in focus or are we just slightly blurry? Anyway, side of the box we have a Go board with some stones on and some poses. Then on the back we have more poses and all the information that no one reads. More poses on the other side. On the top we have that, and on the bottom we have this. These are brand new and unopened, which is really cool. So, let's open them. I actually found the Hikaru no Go anime from this Nendoroid. I think it released and I saw it on the Good Smile's Instagram. And I went, oh, that's a cool Nendoroid, what's he from? And then I watched Hikaru no Go and I loved it so much. It's so cool. Oh, orange. I didn't notice the inside of his box was orange. So yeah, I really love Hikaru no Go. He does come with instructions, but I never really used those, so let's put those back in. For a more modern Nendoroid, he actually comes with a decent amount of accessories, which is pretty nice. The first thing I'm going to do is get this base out of the pack. We have the spare neck peg, which I don't need currently. Like most Nendoroids, he comes with this stand part and the base, which has the copyright information on the front here, which is, there we go, in focus. So as I said, I think that this Nendoroid comes with a good amount of accessories for a modern one. Like, yeah, there could be more accessories, but it's a fairly good assortment of accessories. He's got 11 parts around him, which is a lot more than some Nendoroids currently have. Alright, let's open him. Is there any tape on this one? No. Alright, let's get Hikaru out of his plastic. I'm trying not to drop him. He has a lot of plastic on him. This is more plastic than I've sometimes seen on other Nendoroids, so he's got some on his neck there, and he has some in between his trousers and jacket. So I'll take his legs off. His legs look very close together for when he's standing like this. Obviously when you position him that'll change, but you know, they're very like close together legs for compared to other Nendoroids I currently own. The body looks really good, the paint looks nice and clean. Now his face, the hair does have some defects in the paint, but you know, whatever, it's an Nendoroid, that, you know, you're bound to get some defects here and there on Nendoroids nowadays. That is very on there, that's very solid. I kind of expected the fringe to be, like, I didn't expect the black to be part of the front of the hairpiece, if that makes sense. So, a little bit. So that wasn't expected, but it's not a bad thing necessarily. It's very stiff to get off, sometimes they are. Oh. There we go, that was very stiff. I'm sure it'll loosen up with a bit of time. The hair looks nicely painted, nothing to really complain about aside from the slight little paint defect there. I want to change his faceplate. This one's very serious. Very serious faceplate for when he's playing Go. But I'm going to change this. Something interesting to note is that this Nendoroid has the green eyes that he has in the anime, whereas the Pop-Up Parade has more brown eyes, like greyish brown eyes, which is often seen in the manga or manga cover illustrations. Now, before I start changing his faces, let's have a quick look at the face expressions he comes with. So I think this is the one I'm going to display him with, which is his, or maybe I'll use the other one, I'm not sure. This is his open mouth smile expression, which I'm going to put on first. And this is his, how would I describe this expression? Like, slightly annoyed but amused expression with a little sweat drop there. A little bit of like paint transfer on the cheek there, so I have to try and remove that. But I do really like this faceplate, it's one of my favourites. So let's put his smiling expression on. And put his head on his body. You can't really see it that much on camera, but there's a very like obvious skin tone difference between his faceplate, neck peg, and then this like portion of his neck that's visible on his body. So that's interesting. Not terrible, but interesting. Let's have a quick look at the other parts he comes with. So, arms and hands. He comes with this very stylized hand, which I really like, of a thumbs up, which is out of focus currently. Come on, camera. There we go. So here is the thumbs up hand and arm. This Nendoroid has the upper arm and lower forearm being separate pieces, so it gives more posability options. I think that they hid the seam line of that quite well on this particular piece. It looks like a fold in the fabric, so that's alright. On the arms here it's a bit more obvious, you can see those seam lines there. He comes with a hand that goes in his pocket, and the pocket is attached to the hand because, I mean, obviously there's no pockets on the plastic there. He comes with a hand in a fist with a straight arm, which is for when he's sat playing Go. And he comes with a hand that is holding a Go stone, a black Go stone. And a hand that has maybe just placed a stone or is about to take one off the board. This Nendoroid also comes with some kneeling legs, so this is obviously for when he's sat playing Go. And it comes with a cushion for these legs to sit on. And of course he comes with a Go board. I really like this, it's so cute and like miniature. I think this would scale well with Sylvanian families as well. I find a lot of Sylvanian families things work well with Nendoroid, so that's something interesting to note. Now I thought it would come with 2 separate Go boards, because it's shown with one that's like this and then one with the light coming out of it. I also thought that maybe it would come with an LED light in, but no, it doesn't. You have to, it goes in a certain way, it has to go in this way, you can line it up with this hole here. You have to put your own LED or light source in there, so yeah, a little bit disappointed on that, but that's alright. I probably wasn't going to use that very much anyway. This also has a set way it goes in, it's got a little key there, and you line it up with that over there. This Go board is 7 by 7. I do kind of wonder why they didn't maybe just make it 9 by 9, but you know, maybe it just didn't scale very well, so they decided to make 7 by 7. I'm really tempted to make a bunch of little Go stones, like out of Fimo clay or something, so I might do that. Alright, so that was Hikaru, and we're going to have B-roll of Sai and Hikaru together, and I will give you my thoughts and opinions on both of them together at the end. Oh, but of course we do have to get him on his stand, so let's try and get him on this stand. Hope he doesn't need the hairdryer treatment or anything. Oh, looks like it's gone in, I think. Maybe a bit loose. And put him on the stand. There we go. So now he can stand over there while we clean up and unbox Sai. So here we have Sai, and the box is a little bit out of frame there. Okay. So I think Sai's Nendoroid is really cute. I mean, he's got his like serious face, but then he's also got these silly faces, which I really like. Let's have a look at his box. So like Hikaru's, we have all the logos and the sticker. So there that is. There's the front of the box. Here's the side. Also we have the go board with the go stones on and the go lines on the white parts of the box. Here's the back of the box with all the information nobody reads. There's the other side. And there's the top and the bottom of the box, which is out of focus. So let's unbox him. The inside of Sai's box is a light purple. Again, we have instructions in the box which I'm not going to read, unless I get really stuck for some reason. Let's start by getting his stand out so that we can stand him up. You know how I said I wasn't going to read the instructions? Well, I might have to, because I have no idea what this is. What is this? Very strange. He does have a slightly more unconventional stand. I've seen this kind of stand used with Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh! And also Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, as well as Kokona from Yamano Susume. It's not my favourite kind of stand. I should have known that it would be this. I should have known it would be this kind of stand, but whatever. We also have a spare neck peg, which I currently do not need. Into the bag it goes. And off to the side. Alright, I now know what the stick is for. I don't know if I would have worked this out. I probably would have just struggled to get the hands out of the sleeves, but this is to remove the hands from the sleeves, which is really good. I'm glad that Good Smile thought of this potential problem before, sending this Nendoroid out. So this is for removing hands from the sleeves. So, don't lose this, it's very important. Again, like Hikaru, we do have the copyright information on the front of the base. Now, Sai comes with a lot less than Hikaru. We have 3 different arms. He has his fans, both closed and open, and we have 2 faceplates, which is the same number of, 3 faceplates, same as Hikaru. But he does come with maybe less accessories, which I'm not sure what else he could really come with. I mean, maybe a couple more faceplates would have been nice, but that's what I say about all Nendoroids. Sometimes I wish they came with more things. Anyway, let's open him. Alright, let's take him out of this plastic. He's quite heavy. I think probably from the hat, if I had to guess. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so the entire front of the hat is part of the faceplate changing, which is a little funny to me. Maybe they could have made the entire hat removable, might have been a better solution. I don't know. Anyway, let's try and remove all this plastic from him. Oh, this might be difficult to remove faceplate from. Let's try and move his head. Let's remove... Okay, well, removed his legs. That's a start. So I've removed this plastic. There's some plastic between this bit of fabric here and the legs. So let's try and get this off without breaking it. Okay, so that was a big struggle to remove, but we did get there in the end. That's an interesting leg setup. I guess maybe... Okay, these legs I think might be hollow to try and get the weight down. Or maybe they're on a slightly different mechanism because the movement is very restricted. They can't really go back and forth very much. Oh wait, never mind. I've swiveled it round and now it can rotate. Okay. I think these are on a slightly different mechanism to regular Nendoroid legs. So that's interesting. Yeah. They are very nicely sculpted with all these edges. This flat edged fabric. Very interesting. And it's very interesting that it's on a different mechanism to regular Nendoroid legs. Alright, let's put his fabric back on here. Oh, his feet do rotate. His feet swivel like that, which is out of focus, but you can see what I'm doing. Guess who was sat too close to the microphone for the next part of the video, so I apologise for the very loud p sounds. Let's continue the de-plasticking. So remove his head from his body very carefully so I don't scratch any paint. Oh, there we go. Oh, neck peg stayed in the body instead of coming out with the head, but I need the neck peg out to get the plastic out. Grr. It's very much stuck in there. Okay, well I can just pull the plastic off like that as well. Alright, that's all the plastic from the body. Wow, his arms are a little bit loose. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Oh, interesting. It looks like there's actually plastic between this bit here as well. Okay. And finally, let's try to remove this faceplate. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it is hollowed out in there to try and save some, weight. So it's not too heavy. I think the main weight is coming from this hair. That's probably what's giving this Nendoroid its weight. Alright, let's remove this faceplate. They're very stiff Nendoroids, these. So, let's look at all the parts he comes with now that he's all disassembled. Alright, so here is his serious faceplate. We can see he's got his earrings painted and sculpted on. There's a little bump there, so they are 3D. His other faceplates include a crying one, which is so cute. I really like the silly faceplates he comes with. And his silly angry shouting face, which is it's so cute. I really love these faceplates. I do wish that maybe he came with a smiling serious faceplate, because this one's just a very neutral expression. Would have been nice to have a smiling one as well. For now, let's just put his serious faceplate back on, even though it is my least favourite of the 3. Oh, that went in easily. Feels a bit loose, to be honest. I feel like he's going to fall apart. He might. Alright. Oh, and of course his little ponytail tuft at the end there. Alright, here comes the problem area. The stand. So, over time, this inside of his hair is definitely going to get scratched up from the stand. I know it. But, we can put the stand in his back, like so. Very difficult to do. It's easier if you take the body off normally, but I didn't do that for some reason. And then swivel it round and try to get this in the base without dislodging it from the back. I probably should use the hairdryer to really get that in there. Not my favourite stand mechanism with this. It restricts the head movement quite a bit. Not really a fan. I'll have to play around with that to get that fine-tuned. Otherwise, what else does Sai come with? He comes with his fan in the closed position, which he often uses to point to where he wants to play a stone on the board, and Hikaru will have to place it for him. He comes with the fan open as well, and that comes with an extra forearm piece. And he comes with 2 extra arms which go together like this, and they are held in front of his body. So he doesn't really come with many accessories, just a few, basically nothing. I am glad that they included the stick to change the arms though, that's a good addition. So as you can see, it is very difficult to get in there and get that hand out. So they have a hole in the back there, and you push the stick down, and with a bit of force, probably a bit stiffer than I imagine. I might need to heat this plastic up to get this hand out. I cannot get the hands out, they are so stiff. So Well, it's good they're not going to fall out by themselves, but those are very stiff in there. They're going to need the hairdryer trick, the heating up the plastic to kind of loosen it. But speaking of being loose, so far first impressions, Sai's arms are a little bit looser than I would like, so that's not exactly brilliant. Alright, I'm going to do some B-roll, and after I've done that with all the different positions, I'll be able to give you my thoughts on these Nendoroids. I'll probably pick up on any defects and fitting issues, because I've had a few Nendoroids with some fitting issues recently, so anyway, let's do some playing around with the Nendoroids. These Nendoroids are so cute. I love them so much. I think Sai might be one of my favourite Nendoroids now. Look at his little faces. They're so cute. And another good thing to note is that Sai can stand by himself without that plug-in stand, so I don't have to worry about his hair getting scratched up. But he's not, the most stable this way, so you're going to be careful where you're standing him, but he can stand by himself, so that's good. Something else that I noticed was Hikaru's shoes are asymmetrically painted. At first I thought this was a defect. It's not a defect, it's just meant to be like this, so if you're wondering why his shoes aren't painted the same, it's because they're meant to be. Anyway, what can I say about these Nendoroids, aside from them being really cute? Sai's arms, some of them are a little bit loose, so he doesn't feel like the most stable, put together Nendoroid, and his faceplates sometimes have a bit of a gap between the seam, but that's not too unusual for an Nendoroid. I do wish that the Go board came with a light for that light up part that, you kind of assume it's going to have a light in. But maybe for insurance reasons or whatever, they just couldn't do electronics in it, so whatever. What else is there to say? I don't know. I wish that Sai had more accessories. I just wish he had more accessories and that his arms weren't quite as loose in some poses. But Hikaru seems pretty fine in all his poses. They don't have any issues. And I think that is the end of the video. So would I recommend these Nendoroids to a Hikaru no Go fan? Yes, they're really cute. Alright, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts. It's not very nice, so maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, I hope to see you in the next one, and bye!